I feel good. I knew that I would now. Ha ha ha. So good. Yeah, so good. Woohoo. We're always singing happy songs. And I'm at my desk, my office desk, which usually means that a great challenge has come into my life. And it's now time for me to go box, sprint on the cross trainer, run up up the driveway, do some push-ups, do some jump squats, because when your body's under threat, when your body's under stress, when your body feels like somebody's trying to kill it or it needs to survive because you are literally under threat, your body changes chemically. And here's a great question. Do you handle stress with passion and enthusiasm and high intense activity exercise? Or do you handle stress by drinking, taking drugs, having a coffee, eating a lot of food, gambling, arguing, fighting, or internalizing the stress, which means you'd love to yell and scream, but you hold it inside? And of course, all of those things have some very interesting side effects. When you are feeling stressed and your body feels like it's going to die, it's under threat, it produces the chemicals that we all need to sprint or to fight. It's a normal reaction. It's called the fight and flight system for a reason, because we're meant to survive. But why then are there so many people that are really stressed and look for different ways to de-stress? And you could even say, why on earth do we try and de-stress by watching television or playing computer games or going on holidays or relaxing? Because the human body isn't designed to do any of those things to get rid of stress. We're actually designed to fight or flight. And that's called sprinting. It's not jogging, it's not walking, it's not doing low intense activity. It's called doing high intense activity. Get the hell out of there, or fight and kill. And then this beautiful thing happens inside our body, this chemical response to thank you for keeping me alive, thank you for not dying, thank you for overcoming the threat or the challenge. Congratulations, you are now rewarded with this chemical high in your brain called dopamine. It's a reward transmitter that makes you feel amazing. Your body then produces serotonin, which is a satisfaction drug. Isn't that exciting? That you feel satisfied with everything that's going on in your life. Then you produce brain-derived neurotropic factor, which is fertilizer for your brain, because it seems that the body wants to do more of overcome the threat and feel good, overcome the threat and feel good, because there's also a natural response called live with purpose. If we just have a boring life and we never get stressed, in fact, the ultimate in not stressing is that you are dead. Because anything that gets you up and going, anything that gets you moving, creates stress on the body. So first of all, could we look at stress a little bit differently and say, oh, I love it. And I love it. Every time I feel stress coming on, I know that I can handle it, because I've got a toolbox full of these awesome tools to say, Rowie, not only will you get better and stronger and wiser and fitter and learn more from stress, but if you don't get stressed, all of those chemical responses don't get used, and if there's this, whether you like it or not, you have to accept the fact that if you don't use it, you will lose it. So I'm really happy to use it so I don't lose it. And the really important part of not losing it is that hormonal response. The big one is adrenaline, epinephrine, one from the adrenal glands, one from the brain. Those are the two chemicals that keep us really young. They're the chemicals that also produce testosterone, human growth hormone, all the things that keep our body fit and strong, because obviously if you're going to be doing a lot of sprinting or a lot of fighting or a combination of both, your body says, well, we better keep everything that we need to make sure that she can do that you can do that. Let's make sure we keep them strong. So bones stay strong, muscles stay strong, heart and lungs stay strong, blood pressure stays low, resting heart rate stays low, blood sugar levels stay low, blood fat levels stay low when you're resting. They go up enormously high when you're exercising, but the beautiful thing about that response system, the phosphate system, the fight and flight system, it's really fast. So you get this big rush of adrenaline, epinephrine, norepinephrine, noradrenaline, a great chemical response, and then you feel fantastic. So why do we resort to drugs, gambling, shopping, Eating, smoking, recreational and pharmaceutical drugs are a really interesting thing to do to your body when ultimately your body wants to go. So whenever you're under stress, under threat, when you feel your body starting to, your mouth goes dry, you can feel your blood pressure going up, you could probably feel your blood sugar levels going up, that's your body telling you you've got to fight or flight. So why then would we sit down? Why would we relax? Why don't we just get going? So this great toolbox to be able to handle stress starts with, when you feel stressed, go and do some intense activity. Punch, kick, jump, run really fast, 100% effort. And that whole process will then, your whole hormonal response will now decrease. The stress release will have happened. The stress response will change to feeling good. Now, the real challenge, of course, is if you get stressed and you don't go run, you don't jump, you don't sprint, you don't kick, you've got high blood sugar levels, high blood fat levels, high blood pressure, high resting heart rate, because that's all of the things that your body does to get ready to fight and flight. And if you don't get rid of those, you now have them floating around in your bloodstream. And obviously, high blood sugar levels cause type 2 diabetes, high blood fat levels cause coronary heart disease, high blood pressure, high resting heart rate is all signs of dis-ease. Your body's not at ease, it is diseased. And is that why we're all so sick? And I'll take myself out of that equation. I'm a fit and healthy young woman. I'm going to stay that way for the rest of my life, even though I'm chronologically old, because I have this toolbox on how to handle stress. And if you have the same toolbox, because it's not just mine, Rowie's got this great toolbox. The human body's designed to handle stress and to get fitter and stronger because of it. So why is the world so stressed? And in fact, there are some endocrinologists and some cardiologists that will share that the biggest killer in the world is stress. Because when you put your body under, or your body feels like it's under stress, but you then don't put it under stress, so you don't physically stress it out, then all that happens is you get these big chemical changes, but no dispersion of those chemical changes. So you just stay feeling stressed. So I don't want that for anybody. How about you? So as an exercise professional, isn't that exciting? One of the biggest killers in the world, which is stress, we have the ability to not only love it and teach people to love it, be the living example of loving stress, but when you get stressed on a regular basis, all of those systems stay really fit and your human body stays really fit. And obviously when you're fit, you handle everything better. Now, if I replace the word stress with pressure, I always get excited about pressure because a lot of people go, I can't handle the pressure. But I'm sure you've heard this. Diamonds are produced under pressure. A diamond, the most expensive rock in the world, was once just a piece of rock. And unless it was put under pressure, it remained a piece of rock. Bones, if you don't put them under pressure, they waste away and you get osteoporosis. But when you pound your bones, when muscles pull on bones, you get really strong bones. You don't get osteoporosis, bone thinning disease, and your bones stay strong for the rest of your life. Muscles will waste away really quickly after the age of 20 if you don't put pressure on your muscles. If you don't overload your muscles waste away. And you get old and weak and frail and sick really quickly, and your metabolism slows down, so you get fat. If you don't have pressure on your muscles, everything breaks down because muscles pulling on bones means that your bones stay strong. So pressure for your bones, pressure for your muscles. How the hell do you get fit if you don't put pressure on your heart and lungs? The only way to keep your heart and lungs fit, your respiratory and cardiovascular system fit, is to put pressure on them. And that's why going for a walk is just it's a silly thing when it comes to stress. Now, it's awesome, of course, to walk and enjoy the scenery, and if you're hiking up mountains and you're getting puffed when you're walking, then awesome. But if you just go, well, I'm going to go out to burn some calories because I've got to do my 10,000 steps today, the chemical response change in your body just doesn't happen. And for some people, going for a walk for an hour causes them more stress. Because if you've been for a whole hour's walk, for a lot of people that's a really long time, there hasn't been any stress really put on your body, because unless you're putting effort in, unless you're getting puffed, unless you're walking through soft sand, or unless you're walking up hills or ladders or stairs, and you're not getting puffed, then you've done the movement but you haven't had any chemical change in your body. And a lot of people will come back from an hour's walk and go, well, I deserve a little reward. and they have an extra cookie or they have an extra soft drink or they have an extra piece of chocolate, and their walk ends up making them fatter, which of course stresses them out. I'm doing all this exercise, I'm not losing any weight. Stress. The human body is designed to handle all stress and all pressure when we're fit and strong. But we get fit and strong by pressure. Isn't that interesting? So to get strong bones, you need pressure. Strong muscles, you need pressure. Strong cardiovascular system and respiratory system, you need pressure. The brain needs pressure. If you don't put your brain under pressure, it will rot away. It's called Alzheimer's and dementia. And I share this with you passionately and personally. My father was the ultimate smart person, wise person. He could speak 7 languages fluently. He could play heaps of musical instruments. He was a singer and remembered words to songs. He could quote the Bible verbatim. But as he got more chronologically advanced, a couple of times he forgot something. Now, I don't know about you, but I forget something when I was 20 and 30 and 40, let alone 60, 70, 80. But when my father started to forget things and he was over 80, he was automatically diagnosed with Alzheimer's. You're going to have dementia, you're going to die of a rotting brain. And he did, because he stopped playing musical instruments and he stopped memorizing the Bible and he stopped practicing his 7 languages and he stopped moving around. My father was incredibly active. He could literally lift up logs and bricks and bags of cement, and he was doing that until he was 80 years of age, until somebody said, "You're getting old, don't do that, you're losing your memory, so you better stop doing anything." And he literally wasted away, rotted away, because he wasn't putting pressure on his brain anymore, so it wasted away. I don't want that for anybody. What I get really excited about, particularly because I am an exercise professional and because I am a business person and I deal with business people every day who say to me, "Oh, Rowie, I'm under stress." And the first thing I ask is, have you sprinted? Do you have a boxing bag? Do you have a piece of equipment that you can get puffed on really quickly? I'm in my office, which happens to be a tread desk. I don't sit down, and I actually move while I'm up to 5.5 kilometers an hour while I'm doing my business at my desk. But I also have a treadmill next to my desk. I have a cross trainer. I've got a boxing bag, and I've got a driveway that's really steep, and I've got fresh air and sunshine. And I'm every time, and I love stress and challenge, and I have it every day, enormous amounts of it, and I love it. Every 15 minutes, even if I'm not under stress, I still put my body under stress because I want to make sure that I'm pumping adrenaline and epinephrine. I want to make sure that I'm putting my body under stress so it can handle it. I want my stress system to work. I don't want it to waste away, because if you don't use it, you'll lose it. If you get stressed and you don't punch, kick, get puffed, do high intense activity, you will remain stressed and you will get diseased and you will get sick. And you'll get all the horrible diseases that come with stress. And there is some very strong argument to say that cancer predominantly caused by severe stress, where your immune system breaks down because you're under stress. The world's been attacked by viruses, and it's been suggested that if you're under stress and you haven't got a fit, strong body and your immune system's not strong because you're not stressing that as well, because when you're fit and strong, your immune system has to work really hard. And your immune system's built inside your bones. Isn't that exciting? So when you've got strong muscles pulling on strong bones, you've also got a strong immune system, which means you can fight germs, bugs, viruses, and diseases, and you can stay healthy, fit, and strong for the rest of your life. No wonder it's easy to be happy. No wonder I can sing, "I feel good, na 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 na." I knew that I would now. Because I can handle stress, I've got this fantastic toolbox called Get Puffed and Be Fit, Lift Heavy, Get Strong, Punch Hard, Kick High, Jump High, do push-ups, do everything that stresses your body out. And then this horrible feeling that people call stress just disperses really quickly, and you're now left with the happiest drugs of all. The ones that are more powerful or as powerful as morphine, heroin, cocaine, marijuana, methamphetamine. When your body is filled up with all the neurotransmitters that make you feel good from exercise, from high intense activity, it's for free. I don't know, because I don't take drugs, but I reckon the heroin and cocaine and methamphetamine and marijuana cost a lot more money than sprinting for 10 seconds and feeling good. Endorphins are a happy drug that make you feel fantastic. They're a painkiller that make you feel fantastic, and they all get produced, that whole big chemical bunch, and I'll share again, dopamine, serotonin, endorphins, brain-derived neurotropic factor, oxytocin, all get produced by the hormonal system after you've stressed out your hormonal system with epinephrine, adrenaline, cortisol, and the catecholamine system goes into play. So here's an exciting thing. Love stress. Love it. Be excited about it because you've got a toolbox that not only helps you handle stress, but it makes your body healthier and fitter and stronger for next time you get stressed. Isn't that awesome? Ha ha! I feel good. No. I knew that I would now because I am healthy, fit and strong. Woohoo! Ha ha ha!